The show live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Into the box now, Roman Quinn. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder number 24.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So striding in, J.P. Crawford. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras, and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. First delivery to him on the way.
Tommy Joseph.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. These Rockies, Harold, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Michael Franco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down.
And he will get there to make the running play. And that speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder David.
A breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting second baseman. DJ
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Quinn is there. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, base is empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Stepping in, Nick Williams. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Matt Duffy, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Ground ball right side. Arenado has it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, number 70. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looked...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. In now, Mookie Betts. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement. It is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Whipped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Digging in, Sanchez. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Center fielder number
Striding in once again, Roman Quinn. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On the ground up the middle. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Trying to pick things up where he left off. J.P. Crawford
J.P.
hit hard on the ground is short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Alex Bregman. His average coming in way up there in the 380s.
Alex Bregman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Noah Syndergaard. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 19, Tommy Joseph.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ready on 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Third baseman, number 7.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Bronco.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch. Ready for another chance. David Dahl, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
Grounded foul.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is back toward the mound. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. Digging in for his second at bat, Nolan Arenado. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here comes the 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in,
Shortstop,
Carlos Correa.
Carlos
He'll look to bounce
Correa.
back after striking out his last time up. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Williams on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. In to score is the runner from first. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location. He can do a lot.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Matt.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting, number
Digging
70.
in, number 70. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets a...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a single in his first try. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Sanchez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. Again, a 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Noah Syndergaard. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Syndergaard is retired, 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Roman Quinn. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there at the knees, strike 1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Ready for another chance, Tommy Joseph. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. Harry Coppola is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Harry.
Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Here's a high pop-up. Joseph is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-1. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williams ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder.
Digging in once again, Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In there, 1-2 now. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Matt.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hector Neris.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Quinn. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Bregman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Quinn sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Contreras takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. Riding in once again, Noah Syndergaard. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Standing in, number 70.
Leading off
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, number 70.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Jorge
Alfaro is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. On its way is pitch number 75. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone. And he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Cesar Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. First offering on its way. Roman Quinn is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Carlos Salinas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, David Dahl, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. To short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
In the air to straightaway right. Williams is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Into the box, Carlos Correa. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 delivery. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Williams will get there, and he puts it away. So striding in, J.P. Crawford. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written the K next to his name in this one. Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out. And the Rockies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
Final line score for the ballgame this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For Philadelphia.